Hey guys, it's Ammorth here. I've been working on a minecart station for the past week, and I figured it's about time to show you guys how it's coming along. It's pretty close to completion. Probably just test a couple more things, and should have a save file and schematic up soon. Some of the features: it's really easy to use. It uses a 9-cart dispenser system, totally glitch free, 1.5. and should be 1.6 ready. Depends how Notch deals with the booster tracks. He made a comment on how he'll probably make them faster, so that could ruin the sorting, but hopefully someone will come up with something else that fixes that. So yeah, and it's pretty compact for what you get. You can see here that that's basically it. You have your lines coming in on either side and leaving, and everything else is enclosed within the footprint. That being said, though, it's pretty deep, as you can see here. It goes down quite low, but I mean, for everything you get in the system, it does quite well. There's not much wasted space anywhere. This is the most compact area, and these are the least compact areas. Again, if someone makes a sorter that's more compact than the hill sorter, could probably shrink this even more. But it does pretty well right now, so I figured it's time to release it to the public and show everybody what I've been working on. So yeah, it has a torch here that makes sure that the system's ready, that there's a cart available, and that there's no cart currently in this docking bay here. So when the torch is on, you can press the button to call a cart. So as you can see, cart shows up and it'll be whisked off. Right now the dispenser's empty because the first cart left, and that cart's going to take a bit of time to head back to the dispenser, but once the dispenser's full, this torch will turn on like so, and you can know when the dispenser's full. If it's not full, you can add additional carts here until the torch comes on, and any extra carts will come out here to this overflow section. So this overflow section was an idea of Space Monkey's. I saw in one of his videos. Just uses a detector track that multiple carts can stack onto, and it turns on this torch to tell people that, you know, time to break some carts. So let's go for a little spin. So you press the button, hop into the cart, and then off you go. So you go through the sorter, and you'd head to the next station. Right now I only have one, so it just heads to the other side of the station. And again, if you stay in the cart, you will head to the next station, and it's looping back because I only have one station. Players can get out whenever they want, and the cart will be taken off. Yeah, that's basically it. The redstone wise, there's a bunch of stuff going on. So if you're not too keen on redstone, you can stop watching now, but hopefully I'll be able to explain to everybody what's going on as simple as possible. So let's start with the arrival area. So there's 3 arrival bays here on each side. So when the first one's full, it'll go to the next one and go to the next one. And as the cart enters the arrival bay, it's going to run over this detector track over here, which will change an RS NOR latch, starts the countdown timer to eject the cart, and changes this track piece. When the cart leaves, it's going to run down here and head down to the bottom there, hit that, which sends the other, which like disables the RS NOR latch, changes the track piece back so that another cart can enter, and yeah, that's basically it. So let's just push a cart in, and you can see it in action. So the track changed, cart went up. After some time, it got boosted back down, and the track changes back. So you can see if we throw a bunch of carts at the system at once, so say it's a busy server or something, the 3 bays will be full, and the remaining carts will keep looping around until a space is available, and then they'll be sent into the next available space. So because the dispenser is full, you can see all these extra carts being routed back up to that storage area where I can break them later and stick them in a chest. So this last bay here not only acts as an arrival bay but the departure bay. So I have my vertical dispenser here wired up into the last bay, so when you press a button this cart will be dispensed and sent up there for your riding pleasure to hop in. So yeah, my vertical dispenser here, this was based off of ideas from Tabby Rider and Tebow 1. It has self-repair logic and it's rather compact. I think it's one of the most compact dispensers out there right now, and it's a vertical dispenser, so it's really quite nice. And then this is a horizontal dispenser I made and came up with. It uses a lot of the same ideas from Deltra's dispenser. I had a copy of that somewhere around here. This is my Minecart test world, and you can see there's different revisions of the station floating around, as well as different testing platforms and things I've been working on. So yeah, so the only thing different really than Deltra's versus mine is mine does have repair logic as well added in, and it uses the same RS NOR latch principles as the vertical dispenser, so it's really easy to wire it up. I just took that torch from the last dispenser here and wired it into the first RS NOR latch, so everything integrates nicely. Overflow is done right here, so right now it's full, as you can see, and the carts will be routed to the top of the station, but when it's not full this track will switch over to there and will allow more carts to enter the dispenser. So yeah, we just have the empty cart line right here that comes from the sorters, as well as the station at the top where people can add more carts to the dispenser, and everything's mirrored to both sides. So everything on the northbound is the same as the southbound. There's a couple wiring differences because of the way the north-south quirk and the way track pieces face under power or not. So a couple little changes here or there, but basically everything else is identical. All the logic's the same. Yeah, so I don't think I've talked about the button yet. The way the button works is there's a couple torches and redstone lines and repeaters holding this redstone right here on, which keeps this torch off. Once all the torches have been turned off and all the criteria is met, it'll dispense a cart, so that'll turn that torch on. So some of the things this thing checks for is to make sure that the button hasn't been pressed recently. That's this line right here, goes into that repeater, as well to make sure that there is a cart in the station. So that's this line right here going into that block with the repeater as well. It also checks to make sure that the RS NOR latch for this arrival platform isn't already set. So the reason why it would be set would there'd be a cart in the arrival area, and so if there's a cart already there, you don't want to send another cart into the station as well. So it makes sure that's all available. So when you press the button, it'll dispense a cart as well. Let's see if I can find it. So it'll dispense a cart and send a signal. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Send a signal down to the RS NOR latch down here. It's really messy down here, but super compact. So this comes from the button and gets sent well to the switch for the switch up there, as well as to the RS NOR latch. I don't know if I can actually get at it from here. Here we go. So that torch is on the other side, and that just pushes the signal to the RS NOR latch to switch that, and then that starts the timers and everything as if a normal cart was arriving for a person. And the dispenser, when the dispenser's full, this line right here runs through this circuit here and down from the first RS NOR latch. So when this is on, it goes up here, it goes through this circuit, and what this does is it makes sure the circuit's been on for 12 ticks, or in this case been off, to send the circuit through, because what happens is when you're loading carts in a dispenser and it's not yet full, the line will flicker on and off because of the RS NOR latch. So this makes sure that the line is actually off completely for 12 ticks before turning the torch on. Otherwise that torch will just keep flickering as you add carts. So yeah, that's basically my station.